Morning guys, Saturday the 24th of January. Can you believe we're already nearly at the end of January? Well, it's a beautiful morning, cool, not a breath of wind, and here we are about to undertake my second race of the year, REDHILL. So, first plan was that this was going to be my marathon qualifying event. However, a couple of weeks ago, after doing basically no marathon training whatsoever, and not much training in general, I decided there's no ways I was going to put myself through 42 kilometers this morning. There is an option of a 36k as well, and to be quite honest, the 36 or 42, you still need the same training. So that's not an option. A new event they've added in the last few years is a 13k event. So I'm going to try the 13k event. First time I've ever done this race as a 13k. First time I've ever done a 13k race. So it will be a PB today. Got that to look forward to. So we do not run over REDHILL, we run over Blackhill. So as you can imagine, the course is not flat as a pancake. We're going to start off pretty flat, then we're going to climb over Blackhill even. We're going to come down Blackhill and then head back towards Fishhook, reasonably flat, and then it's reasonably uphill to the finish. So it's not going to be a easy 13k by any stretch of the imagination. Time for today, we're going to see what happens. It would be nice to get under 85 minutes. So we'll see. Right, I'm making my way slowly to the start. Gonna line up and bring you some footage from there. Cheers for now.
Come run with me, let's hit the open road. If you could use some exciting views, there's a run on any day. Come on, run with me, let's run away. Come on, run with me, let's float down to Howe Bay. On Chapman's Peak there's a little relief, and it's hot that time of day. Come on, run with me, let's head up down the road.
20 seconds until go time for our 14 kilometer runners. This is your 10
Simon,
warning.
good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing? Morning, Simon.
I'm okay, I'm trying to wake up.
I'm looking forward to the coffee review later.
Definitely. That's the best part. Whoops.
Enjoy.
Here we go. Good to see you all. Enjoy it, boys and girls. Look forward to each
So, of course, the gun symbolizes the start of the race, which caught us all by surprise. So, as I mentioned, we start off reasonably flattish before we hit the hill. So, gonna take it reasonably conservatively during this first few Ks, and we'll see what the hill brings to us. So not a massive field, but still a reasonably sized one. So this is not the hill, but it feels like it could be. So I have managed to put together a better training week. Still not where I should be, but at least it was a step in the right direction. So an interesting challenge today. The marathon started an hour before us. So, can I get to the finish before the first marathon run? We'll soon find out. So I'm trying to keep the pace at the moment at around 6:15. Okay. I think I'm a little quicker. I'm sure we'll be finding out very soon when we hit the 1K mark.
Keep left, stay inside the car.
So this is the start of Blackhill. According to my watch, I've just gone through the first K in 5:39, which is ridiculously quick. I would imagine this climb is about 2 Ks. We'll find out. It's definitely going to be some run walking. Morning, Denzel. Okay, so here's a 2 kilometer board. Never saw the one. A 6:29. But that's all been uphill. So it's not bad going. Got into quite a nice rhythm at this moment in time. As I say, beautiful conditions this moment in time, no wind, nice and cool, ideal marathon conditions, except I'm not running a marathon. I have a feeling we are not too far from the top. I've done 1.5 Ks of climbing so far. The big temptation, of course, is once you get to the top of this hill, then to go hell for leather. But once you get to the bottom of the hill, you've got a sharp little hill, and then undulating to the finish. I think I was fooled into thinking this is the top. Hi there. How's it? Yeah, okay. Change clubs again. Okay. Yeah. The road does seem to go down here. Or is that an optical illusion? Kilometre number 3 at 6:24. Again, all uphill. I think this is the top. We've done our 2 Ks. So we should be greeted to a sunrise over False Bay any moment. There's the sun. Hope it's not blinding you guys too much. So definitely a bit of a optical illusion at the moment because we still are climbing. But I think that's about to change. I think we have summited Blackhill. Just in time for the first water point. Water, thank you. We're not racing today, so I'll stop at the water point. Thank you. Let's enjoy some downhill. So with the hill out of the way, I'm well on for my sub 85 minute. As I say, temptation is to put the foot down now, make up the time you lost. Believe me, it'll come back to bite you. It might come back to bite me yet. At the moment, I'm feeling pretty good. Didn't need to do any walk breaks on the hill, which I didn't expect. But sometimes you get into your stride and just keep going, and actually stopping for a walk break can disrupt that stride. Sometimes it helps a lot. So even without trying, I'm running at 5:05 pace now. There's full spare ahead if you can see it. So this is the little village of Glencairn. Not the one in Scotland, the one in Cape Town. Get to the bottom of this hill, we're going to be turning left, heading back towards Fishhook. 4th K of 5:35. So the 85 is 6.5 minute pace. We'll check when we get to 5Ks, but I think my overall pace at the moment is probably around 6 minutes again, which will give me a 118. So just be careful when overtaking, because there is cat's eyes on the edge of this little lane we're running in. Notorious for tapping one and going flying. So I'm keeping at that 5:05 pace on the downhill, recovering nicely from those hills. According to my watch, I've slowed to a 5:25 pace, which is fine, but I tend to think that's probably the GPS signal. So here comes a 5K mark, 5:18 and 29:26. Slightly under 6 minute pace. Here comes the flying Denzel. So we started at 6 o'clock this morning. So it's obviously 6:30 on a lovely Saturday morning. We're almost at the bottom of this hill. We'll start to level out soon. And once we get to the end, we're going to turn left. There's a little sharp incline, not long. I know certainly in the marathon or the 36, it's a Mount Everest occasion. If I've paced myself correctly, it should be fine for me this morning. See the 6 kilometre board coming. Almost halfway. At 5:19. So pretty consistent on the downhill. So the kilometres seem to be pretty spot on with my watch. So I might be able to give you a pretty accurate halfway time just now. Interesting that the marshal is not stood at the road crossing.
Far side of the road, sir, looking strong.
So this is a promised little hill. Old secret of mine, don't look up. Keep your eyes a couple of meters in front of you on the ground. If you can't see the top, it doesn't put you off. Sorry for the footage of seeing the road. And then once we get to the top of this, I've got a reasonably flattish section. So I'll see if I can get into a groove on that. Oh, I missed the halfway, but approximately 37 minutes. Second water point approaching. There's a marathon and the 36k marking. Coke? Yeah. Okay. Approaching the 7. My watch is reading this one a bit longer. .551, including the walk back.
See you, Joey.
So now into a nice groove, possibly going a little quicker than I want to. I'm going to try and ease up a bit. Still got some climbing to do. Not major, but still some help. Morning. We're just up ahead there, but 100 meters is Denzel. Let's see if we can catch him. Not that I race people too much. Beautiful false bay. Bit choppy. In the distance is Clavelli, Cork Bay, St James and then Musenberg. "37 Ks if you're doing the marathon, 5 to go." Always a welcome sight. Morning. Fisher ahead. So I thought Denzel was actually getting away from me, but he seems to have come back a little. So I'm cruising around 5:35 pace at the moment, which is cool. Oh, Denzel's walking. Obviously doing a run walk strategy. So 8k on my watch is a 5:31. I haven't seen any markers for that one. So 5k's to go. One parker. So I'm not sure that's enough distance to catch Denzel, but we'll see. See what I mean about undulating. The thing about up, there's some down after it. Morning. 38 board, 4 to go in a marathon, or 4.2. You're starting to feel you can do it. So finish the downhill, straight into another uphill. This one's a little bit more sizable. Nine-kilometre mark approaching. A 5:28. Warning, warning. Is that the last water point?
Water, water. Next group is coming.
3.5 k's to go. "39 k's in your marathon." So the gap between me and Denzel is pretty much stabilised. I don't anticipate picking up the pace, so you may have got this one. Approaching the 10k mark, so we'll do a time check here. Okay, Denzel's giving me hope again. At 5 minutes 30, 57 minutes 10 seconds. Denzel, what am I going to aim for now? Hi there. True to his word, Denzel goes flying by. They sprint for home, starting a bit early. "40 k's. Music to any marathon runner's ears. Not for me today, though. So 11 k's on my watch, 5:15. I'm just getting my Action 4 ready, because expecting my nano battery to fail at any minute. Okay, already there. So less than 2 k's to go. And as you can see ahead, another hill. I think that's the last hill though. Approximately 1.7 k's to go. 1.2 k's to go if you're doing a marathon. Okay, we now switch to Action 4 cam. But the nano lasted for an hour and 8 minutes. Not bad. There's a 12k mark. Again, reading short on my watch. At 5:38. An hour and 8 minutes on the clock. So outside chance of breaking 150. $800 meters to go approximately. Denzel's got this one, I'm not chasing him. Thank you. You too. Not my favourite surface to run on, but I can see the finish. Yay!
Camera all the way to the finish. From Southern Striders, Michael Adams over the line.
Thank you, there you go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought for a second I'd done the unthinkable. I got a podium, but not to be, and wasn't expecting to be. On my watch, 1 hour 12 minutes 44. Wow. Surprised and impressed with that. I was feeling a bit towards the end, but to be expected. And I certainly don't like running on grass like that at the end. Well done, Denzel. Next one. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys just now. Okay, here comes the winner, the 36 kilometer.
Put your hands together for the winner of the 36.2 kilometer REDHILL Classic, brought to you by Timothy. 2 hours, 9 minutes, no, 2:10:02. Godwin Swat.
I stand to correction, but I seem to remember a gentleman called Clive Owen running sub 2 hours on this route many years ago. Looks like he's got a long lead.
And our first 2 bikes in the non-cycling race.
Hi Simon.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
I'm nice to meet you too. I'm not sure I got you in the whole 13. There may be some footage at the end, but certainly there's footage now. Sorry, your name is?
My name's Kurt.
Sorry?
My name's Kurt.
Kurt.
I'm Sparty.
I know you're
There's my wife
Spartan.
Lisa over there.
Hi, Lisa, wife.
Lisa wife, yes.
I'm fine. You zoomed off ahead of me. So you were definitely on my video.
I'm often in your video.
Are you? Oh, okay. That's
Did
good.
you have a good race?
I did actually. I've been struggling with my running recently, but today was actually quite a good one. I wanted
The
to do
scenery does help.
nice, cool,
the good weather?
cool conditions. Yeah, I didn't see much of the scenery.
Only on the downhill.
That was a toughie.
Anyhow, I've got to try and get some training done for a thing called Peninsula.
We will see you there.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, guys. Nice meeting you. So, guys are still streaming in here for the 13, but I think this gentleman's a 36, looking very strong. So, I thought they were starting at 5 o'clock, but they must have started later than that, which is why I was way ahead of them, and I certainly succeeded in my aim to beat the first marathon runner home. So, didn't know what to expect today. I struggled on the whole, well, not necessarily struggled, but a reasonably slow time for me. So I was expecting something similar, hence my 1 hour 25, but smashed that out of the ballpark, as they say. So nice no-so. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing next weekend. I've got a choice of a half marathon or a 10k. Here comes Ruth. Go, Ruth. Hi there.
How are you doing, Simon?
Fine, yourself? Right, so I'm going to make my way back to the car, and then I'm going to find somewhere to have a coffee. I'm probably going to take a takeaway coffee today because I have grandchildren duties after this. But I will chat to you at the coffee venue just now. Hi guys, so I'm in Bootlegger in Turkey. I think it's Bootlegger Turkey. There's a lot of people here having their coffees. This table was full just now before I arrived. So here is the coffee. Let us sample it. I've heard today how people love my coffee reviews. So here we go. It's a little on the watery side, not a bad flavour, not bitter, but definitely on the watery side. So I'm gonna give this one a 6. Let's give it a 6.5. I've got to be generous. A 6.5 out of 10. So, just to recap on today, beautiful morning, conditions fantastic. I probably ran out of my socks compared to where I should be. It'd be quite interesting to know where I am in my age group. I did notice a couple of the referees along the way noting my number, which means you're often in the podium positions. I've had a quick glance at the results. From what I can see, but I'm sure those results are not complete. From what I can see, it looks like I finished second. But yeah, that may change. As I said, I wasn't pulled over at the end, so I obviously wasn't. They were happy that they had 3 people there already, and that may well be the case. But nonetheless, I wasn't running for a podium. I was running today to see how my fitness was progressing. I have to say, after a week of reasonably good training, it is progressing a little bit in the right direction. Whether it's going to be ready for the Peninsula in a few weeks' time is a different story, but we'll find out soon enough. Anyhow, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my second race of the year. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Give us a like, leave us a message, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Press that subscribe button and also the notification button. Then you'll get notified of all videos as soon as they're released. Buy us a coffee. It will keep us covering the cost of the coffees. As I said, there is a link on our YouTube page, and there is the video. There is an advert just now. But thanks again very much for watching, and we will see you soon. Cheers for now. So guys, we interrupt this video for a special announcement. It's now a few days after the REDHILL 13 kilometer and the official results are out. Not only the official results, but apparently when they had the prize giving on the Saturday morning, my name was called out. Yes, indeed I did podium. Final position was third in my age category. So first podium of the year, hopefully the first of many. But time will tell. So onwards and upwards. The next race is a 10 kilometer this coming weekend. So look out for that video soon. So cheers for now. Have a good week.